Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it.
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always clean. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
Oh, here we are. Here we are. Happy Monday to you. We are here on our Monday debrief. This is our weekly debrief these days, you guys. We switched from Fridays to Mondays, and we're here to let you know. We're going to let you know what we've been up to the past week, and especially last night, and what's coming up this next week. And we like to tell you a little bit about what others are doing to help the cause as well, because, it's holiday time and there's a lot of that stuff going on right now. So, boom. Happy Monday.
Who are you?
Who am I? Abam. Andrea Abam. Oh my gosh. What happened?
I'm Mark. Welcome. I mean, it's different when we are all charged up and ready to do Remember Everyone Deployed Friday, and then now all of a sudden. And we didn't necessarily, and this isn't a complaint, it's just finding what fits and feels good and feels right. And it's interesting that we didn't put 2 and 2. When I say we, I mean me. And Jeremy Daniels, good to see you, brother. I didn't realize that we'd be doing our debrief the day after our show. So there is a little hustle that has to happen. And that ends up mostly falling on Andrea's shoulders just because of the structure of what we do. And she does an amazing job. But I don't know if we're going to say it Mondays forever. I don't know what the right fit is. We'll figure it out.
Such a good woohoo. Here we are. It's Monday. It's nice that Monday's almost done. And then we do this. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But it is kind of weird. Like some of my content, now that it's right next to each other in time, some of the content might be almost the same as well. That's part of the problem.
The reason why Friday worked was because it would give us a preview for our next We Got Your 6 at 6, but our planning date is on Tuesdays. So we haven't really planned for next week. We know who the guests are, but we haven't really gone through the pre-interview. We haven't gone through conversations. And so it's not a perfect and great fit, but we'll get it figured out, and hopefully you'll stick with us and want to know more of what's going on. And there is always something going on. We've had some amazing asks come from Texas for people here in Minnesota, and we're researching those now. And it sucks we have to do the vetting piece, but not everything fits what we do. Granted, we the people, the People's Patriot Project, and sadly, sometimes we have to say no. Sometimes we have to say no because we don't have the resources, and we never refer, but we pull other organizations in to say, hey, where do you fit in this? And we've tried to make those things work and fit as well. Currently, and this isn't in our notes, I'm totally off script right now. And Andrea's like, well, I will not pretend to do a voice. I apologize. Well, why do I do the show notes if we don't follow them? And
we're fine. I'm always excited to see where we're going. The notes are always the notes, but
at this minute, we do not have, and we've tried really hard for a couple of years to do the Christmas family experience, and we don't at this moment have a family that is in need, and that's not true because we know they're out there. It's just been a hard piece to communicate and get the pieces out there and get the support that event actually requires. And it hurts my heart to see that.
Right. What's weird about it is we do it differently. Like, we're not just bringing toys. We're not just wrapping your present, picking your name at the family services. We're trying to be very specific. Mark and I have this weird habit of trying to get to know our people when we take care of them. One of our first big families, remember when the holidays were over and we went and she wanted to leave her decorations up because we said we'd help take down as well. And when we showed up to take decorations down, she's like, I hate this. Did we break up? And because we hadn't in so long, and that's just how we roll. And so it is hard to come up with the perfect match.
We're always trying to do and we could hear that, right? That said shock and awe.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay. And I don't know. It's zero depression here. That's not the thing. It's a positive message. We don't have the family right now.
Well, to be real, we were kind of busy up until like a month ago. So
yeah.
I mean, a little busy.
I do want to mention our condolences to the Marcuson family. First Sergeant Dean Marcuson earned his Angel Tab this last week and is no longer with us from the community of Hastings. A huge advocate of veteran support, and we've got so many amazing stories about Dean, and we just wish his family. I don't say I'm sorry for your loss because, and I'll tell you why. I was, and hear the whole story. When my mom was diagnosed with cancer and it only took a couple months, I was ecstatic she did not have to suffer. When my father was in his accident and he had to sit on life support for a month, we could have made different choices for him, but we wanted to make sure we gave him. I was ecstatic that it didn't, and it would not be. They didn't want to live the way that they were living. So I always say with you. My heart is with you. I know the pain and the hurt of the loss is there, and sometimes it's a blessing when people are leaving us, and that there's different criteria for each one of these. And I just know that people are hurting during the time of loss. It's not a great time of year to have that. And again, we want you to remember those who have served. It is a tougher time of year for many, and a lot of reasons. There's the memory of loss. There's the struggle with demons. There's all kinds of things that going on during this time of year. Everyone wants to have that perfect. I don't know if you want to have the perfect white Christmas, but you want to have the perfect Christmas. Do you think? And this is questions I Tammy Joe last night. We should have said, "Do you wish for a white Christmas down in the
white
South?"
Sand. The white sand all along the coast. It popped up on my Facebook the other day. My perfect white Christmas.
I bet you they do get a little excited about the thought of snow down there because they don't get to live in 9 months of it up here in the great white north. And so I'm sure there's a little excitement. Oh, look, there's snow. And, they go through Yellowstone in the summertime and there's still snow on the ground. And I'm sure they got to get out and touch that stuff and say, oh, look, there's snow. And it's like, stop it. It's terrible.
I think it's funny. I get excited for the first snow and then it usually melts. And then I'm done being excited.
You're a terrible human being. I'm just going to say that out loud because no one in the state of Minnesota wishes or wants the first snow ever. And the funny part is, and you guys, I don't know if everyone else does this across the country, but I sit in Minnesota and I look out the window and I see, sure as heck, the snow is coming down. But 952 billion of my friends on Facebook and social media has to take a picture of that and inform everyone else it's snowing outside. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Come on. It's a little bit fun.
Last night, an amazing show. Good people. Snow icky. Yes, absolutely. Snow is probably icky for a wheelchair.
Yeah. See?
I don't know your personal endeavors, Mr. Daniels, but I always think about, and I'm not making light of it. I always think of Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump when he's on that icy little slope at the back of the little stage area and he starts sliding down the thing. And I can only imagine how real that is for a lot of our veterans who are in wheelchairs and or people who just have disabilities in general.
I'm going to be right back. Keep going.
All right. So last night, what an amazing show. We had the amazing, the original Bourbon Battle Buddies, Mr. Jonathan Crochet. It seems like he's going to work to be more, and again, not a permanent fixture of the People's Patriot Project, but a fixture of Bourbon Battle Buddies in regards to the People's Patriot Project. And those are the conversations we have with a lot of people, a lot of organizations about how to make sure when you come and are part of what we do, you get to maintain your identity. When you put the hard work in, you get to be part of what that is, we highlight, we feature, we tell the story of your mission. And that's what we're doing with Mr. Crochet and the Bourbon Battle Buddies. An amazing heart. We had a post show that went way longer than we've ever gone before, just talking about some dynamics of business, talking through some pieces of fundraising, all just a smorgasbord of conversation pieces, and him trying to learn what we're doing and vice versa, what he's doing. And we had some contentious, not with each other, but overall big picture pieces. And he just stayed calm, cool, and collect, and was like, hey, this is how we do it. We just keep moving forward, which is true. And this is the mission we always put and the verbiage we always put out there. But it was just such a nice piece and nice, calm, collect. And then we had the Spitfire, Tammy Jo Dabbs, coming and sharing her amazing musical talent. And just the fact that she, is truthful and honest about her experience in the military, and it wasn't a good one. And we know that people struggle with some of the pieces that they had to endure through their service. Not every person that served is a clean and shiny, clean-cut, all-American human being. And she shared her stories, and that is so important, because the truth is, the more that the stories get out there, the more that people realize that they can be empowered by those stories, and that they can have growth because of those stories. My heart goes out to her for some of the things she had to deal with, and I there's just such a dirty part of mankind that I don't get and I don't understand. I I don't think I ever will. I will never be naive, um, but I just we need to have the beacon shine brighter than that. That is negative, and that's how I'll put that. Sorry if I got on a little soapbox for a minute there, but
Nope. It was weird because we were having that conversation and I scrolled through Facebook and I listened to another podcast this morning and it was the same topic. Peterson and I have had this conversation 100,000 times. Not every police department has all awesome police, and not every unit has all awesome troops. It's human nature. Not every school has all awesome teachers. You can't get around it. It's going to happen. Not all those who seem not so awesome are bad, but there's always going to be a bad apple in a culture or a society or a group that just kind of wrecks it for people, and that's a tough one. And I did link Tammy up with someone that we met long ago when we started this, and this person has come a long way. One of the things that we found, and this was at the beginning of MST, military sexual trauma. Sadly, a lot of people that suffer trauma going through or coming out of the military started their early life with trauma as well. So sometimes the trauma it's expounded and it's multiplied during their service, but sometimes it's not where it began even.
Yeah.
Yep. And so, yeah, it's all hand in hand, and that's what we do. That's why we're here.
It's great to work through these pieces when people start to understand where you can actually tag all the pieces in their life. And not that it's not about reliving it. It's just about being able to acknowledge that it was there and find the pieces that fit together that puts it all to a place where you can cope with it. And I think that's a gigantic piece in a gigantic portion of all of our societal needs and norms is the tools to cope. We've found, just to have conversations is an amazing tool to cope. Knowing that someone's in your corner. It's not about secrets. But it's also about trust and having those people in a network of people that you can trust and have your back and take care of you and support you, and know that even during the times that were nasty that you weren't directly the curator of, but someone else, but that there's still a piece of support, and that's what we work towards. And again, it's not the more the merrier, but the more involved, the more support, the more knowledge, the more education, the more we learn to cope with it. And again, there's a lot of weights I don't have to carry and burden my life because and it's not a burden to my life to listen to it, but I don't have to carry those weights because it's stuff that's never happened to me. And there's a great piece that's out there right now talking in regards, and we get into the political aspects of things, and I won't say the right words here, and I won't know how to pronounce the company's name, but there's a huge TikTok piece out there right now about the child porn world and companies that are engaged in, and I will say supporting it. And I don't want to use the word support why are they allowed to have those pieces and be engaged in those pieces and not be held accountable to them? And again, not a weight that I have to carry, but if we don't carry this weight as a society and as a culture, then who is going to carry that weight? And so the great piece was this white American man says, I can't speak on behalf of Black people. I can't speak on behalf of Jewish people. I can't speak on behalf of women, but I can speak on behalf of being a man with children. And we do. If you saw things when you were in the military that didn't fit and were not right, it is your obligation. I'm sorry. And I know no one wants to throw anyone under the bus. And I know that the squeaky wheel gets the grease, so to speak, in the military. That's not necessarily a good thing. But it is important. It is important that you are part of the solution. It is important that you're part of the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is making sure everyone's being taken care of. Good to hear Brian Gibson last weekend. Mr. Gibson had some visitors at Fob Rush and helped him in supporting Operation Project I Heart Fob Rush, Forward Operating Base Rush. I get all those pieces. I'll get them out.
You're there.
He had special guests come and help, and I've been glad or happy to be part of that. Jeremy Daniels, you're here every time around, and we appreciate you so much, brother. And we know you've got your struggles too, and we need to. I don't know. I never overpromise and underdeliver. That's what I'll say.
We would like to figure some avenue of help and support, and we've been looking and talking. So, yeah, very cool. Fort Campbell. We hope to entertain them next fall. Right?
I hope so.
Yep.
I hope so.
Yep. There's Bourbon Battle Buddies checking in.
We were just talking about you, Jonathan. You must
just
have
missed
your
the story.
nose must have been itching or something.
That is awesome. That's awesome. Well, we've got this weekend, we have a guest by the name of Holly Ann. She is going to bring her music. She's going to bring her Southern fire, her energy. We can't wait. She's going to bring it to the show. Huh?
There's our other guest from last night.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's dinner time in Tammy's world. Holly Ann, oh my gosh, you guys.
Let me ask, can I stop you? I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Well, both of them are from the South. So Jonathan and Tammy Jo Dabbs, we came up with a question at the beginning of tonight's episode of the Debrief. Do you both wish for a white Christmas? I'll give you some waiting time on there. This is good teacher tactics right here. Wait time.
Just quietly.
I could play our. No, please no. Okay, all right, fair enough. All right. So Jonathan said yes. So we've got a tie. We'll need another Southern.
Oh, for his kid. Yes, not for him.
Yeah.
For his kid. Doug McKinney does not want
Doug McKinney from Texas. Oh, well, you don't know that. He didn't answer it yet.
I'm going to put my 50 cents on him.
Mr. McKinney, do you wish for a white Christmas in Texas? And we're asking this because it's been white in Minnesota for almost a month already, and we don't wish for white Christmas and stuff here. And usually by the time Christmas comes around, it's usually a brown Christmas anyway, which is kind of funny. All right, so we'll wait for Mr. McKinney's answer if he chimes in. I am sorry for interrupting because Miss Holly is an amazing human being, and
do I start over or do I jump in where I was? Holly Ann, where are you? No, I was just saying she'll bring her music and her Southern fiery personality to the show. I have listened to some of her music and I can't wait. I don't know if she sent out which songs she's going to pick yet. We met her several months ago and I think I had a conversation. I was supposed to be having dinner with my family at this cool waterside restaurant and I jumped out and we got to talking and goodness sakes, we had to say goodbye. And I had to go eat my cold dinner because it was a long conversation. So I can't wait to see her this weekend. We have a couple potential guests. I think we have it narrowed down. I don't want to say a name, but you will have to come and listen on Sunday. Come listen, come visit us and see who we have arranged to visit with you on our end of things. I'm actually kind of excited. Right as soon as we get done here, I'm going to reach out and spend a little time getting to know this person. So hang on, watch for the ads, and we will let you know as soon as we do who our other guest will be. And I'm just going to say, Doug McKinney says no.
No snow. No snow in Texas. He's not interested, and I get that. I do think that some people in the South, I don't want to say the word fantasize, but I want to say fantasize about the thought of having snow on Christmas, and we do not do that in Minnesota, or
No,
I don't.
No, you do. Don't you have a picture? You're like a snow angel.
Yeah, you're gonna call that a snow angel?
Yeah. What else would it be? What else would that be?
I just hope that picture doesn't ever surface. Yeah.
Huh. Right, Jeremy Daniels. See, no, they say no too. Nope. Chapel Hill, Tennessee. I have a sister-in-law, and she grew up in I suppose they're foothills, but she's Gate City, Virginia, which is right north of Kingsport, Tennessee. And we went to where she grew up, the house, and it's really out in the sticks, I guess. And my gosh. And so, Doug, to match your comment, nobody knows how to drive on snow. I mean, they would get a dusting. Shoot, we're still in shorts and probably got the bonfire going out back. And they call off school. They don't have enough trucks, so your one sander goes through town. And it's funny. And Mr. Henderson would like to know if you're sleeping, Peterson. What are you doing over there?
I'm getting some good news from one of our musicians in the world of life, and so he shows up for 10 seconds and he wants to come.
He was waiting for you to move.
Yeah. Wait.
So Lance, I don't know how well you know Peterson, but he plays this game with me all the time, and I'm like, dude, you're frozen, and then he'll move.
No,
yeah,
I'm not. That's a funny joke, isn't it?
Ha ha ha. Not everybody gets to sit with 8th graders all day. So I want to write a book. And it's going to be called, like, You Seriously Can't Make This Stuff Up, right? And it's going to, well, maybe I'll start with today's story, because very first hour, we're reading a book. And I have a kiddo he's really cool. And he's got his stuff together now, and he does get to the room on time, and he likes to be the helper. But he's always got a silly story or he gives a lot of hugs, and I appreciate that. But today,
I bet he likes to hug the teacher.
Today, in the middle of reading, someone told a joke, because you just did ah ha ha funny, right? And he did one of those ah ha ha funnies, and he tooted like a toot, and I was like, what? And so I'm the teacher, and I'm like, I'm not saying a word. I'm going to sit up here on my stool, pretend like it didn't even happen. And 25 kids' heads went, whoom. And then they're laughing and chuckling. And I'm like, I'm going to keep my cool. it's kind of funny, but I'm gonna keep. And that kid, he played it off like it wasn't me. It was cool.
Well, you know, when you hear that too, you know what you do? You piggyback it, and then it's like that's what you do.
No, actually, I ran over. And I was sitting on my stool. Thanks, Lance. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah, that's even better. And they're 8th graders. I know. Let's not even. Sorry. Oh my goodness.
We
Girls
never
don't
get
do that.
chances to do that kind of stuff ever. I just wish I'd have that queued up right away, right?
I need your little sound machine over there because tomorrow, I bet maybe Friday fun day can be Friday fun fart day.
Oh, how fun. The first time I ever got to pull that out, Andrea got to go be a judge for a local Legion, and she got to go be the taste tester for the chili. And so I'm like, that's going to be perfect. When she says beans, we'll just drop the old
and he tried so hard to get me to say beans, and I was like, what? I don't know. There was hot chili, there was chicken chili, and he's like, what was in the chili? One had chicken and one had tomato chunks, and he's like, were there beans? He was getting so frustrated. I'm like, yeah, there was beans. It was funny. It was good timing. Are you
awesome.
you're getting a lot of good news over there, dude?
Well,
you're a little distracted.
Again, it took me a second. I got to do my research, and I couldn't remember exactly where I'd saw Lance, and he gave me a hint at the end there because I did friend him when we got into some conversation with Adam Bird's his show on Friday that shares all the shows, and I reached out to Lance just as a friend, and that's where we are. Boom.
Look at this one. Doug McKinney. You can do White Christmas up here, but down here, no. Listen.
I was going to say that.
Ice fishing. Lance or Doug needs to go ice fishing. Lance, you can too. I don't know where you live, but.
So when Doug was up here, I believe it was 472 degrees outside when Shannon Book and those guys were up here. And I know that I roached through about 8 shirts that day, and I just was not feeling life in the goodest of the funness of life. And I don't think he's accurate with this because I don't think he wants to come. Doug, when it snows in Minnesota the first time in October, it stays here until sometime in March, okay? So that means the temperature has to be cold enough to keep that snow here the entire time, which ends up being below 30 to 40 sometimes. And as long as we got biscuits, there you go. Fair enough.
There it is.
That is going to be the blemish on our experience of life. And anytime Mr. Doug McKinney comes to Minnesota, there's sure as heck going to be a basket of biscuits. They're probably not going to be. Lance says air biscuit. No, not air biscuits.
Here we go.
These are real biscuits.
I have a feeling there were enough of those. Because I don't know.
All boys.
They were all boys. We didn't have any girls that time, did we?
Oh, you got to experience that in Germany. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's fair. Andrea likes to leave it when she can, but teaching in Minnesota means you're here from September to June. So spring break, I guess.
Do us a favor, fans, and we're learning, and we actually have some social media people on this, but we do have a YouTube channel out there, and we are working also I don't know why I'm saying this during the same sentence, but we're also putting together a Reverb Nation channel that has all of our veteran and first responder musicians on it. So it ends up kind of being a radio station, to be honest with you. We do have our WeP3 radio, but I was bringing up the point that I just put in our link, our YouTube channel. As soon as we have 1,000 subscribers, we get to monetize this thing, and we also get to brand it. And so work with us, get some friends and family in there, subscribe to it, and so we can get that ugly URL off our notes and off our what you will find in our YouTube channel is all of our debriefs, all of our We Got Your 6 at 6 Patriot Playtimes, all of our events where we live stream and broadcast. So all the events down at the WeP3 Nashville Takeover are on there. There are some other funnier videos, and I really wish I could spend more time on it than I do some competitive cooking on the side, and some these are the tips of how a caveman / cowboy cooks brisket. I did have a good friend, I thought, reach out to me and tell me he was going to help me make my brisket. But
And you're gonna slop on a
brisket. Yeah, I this is a guy who's not shown up to one of our cooking competitions yet, so I don't know that.
Just Lance wants to know what number.
Jones.
Here's our current number, Lance. I'm sorry. We'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Most of these are my students.
We're building, we're growing. I get it.
It's been a couple weeks. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. So I hear you can pay for it, but again, our social media person today said, no, let's do this natural today. We'll
organic. We're doing it organically.
Organic. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
So well, we kind of already said the Heroes Media piece. We're featured with Heroes Media and Adam Bird. We're also on iHeartRadio, Spotify. Amen, brother. The end results are better when it's natural, and we'll get there. We appreciate all you guys that are here in supporting us. And again, remember, this is a collaboration. So if you've got pieces that you would like to see and added, let us know. This isn't our main show. This is our short one for the week, telling you what WeP3 is up to. We'd like to be up to more, but guess what? We can't do what we're doing without the support of people. We, the people. We didn't build this so veterans and first responders can jump in here and you've already done your duty. And we do appreciate the support from you. But at the same time, we are looking to focus on the people that get to lay their big fat heads on the pillows of freedom every day. I mean, their heads on the big fat pillows of freedom every day. I'm sorry, that was a slip.
He's still preaching up here.
Lance, and that's a great question. Through StreamYard, what happens is it goes out to different channels. So it looks like you're isolated on one channel, and there's 8 different channels that are being, and so real quick, just on the screen we have right now, if you watch our message board, I'll go through them fast just to kind of show you how many, and some of are coming from us. And this is how many messages that we have coming through. Boom, just real fast.
Lance, which channel are you on? Can you tell me? I'm always curious, like which. Because I go through and try to catch most of them.
Just like that, Mr. McKinney went to our YouTube channel and subscribed, and now he's making comments on our YouTube channel. That is a perfect demonstration, Mr. McKinney. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lance. So we understand Facebook, yes, but are you on Mark E. Peterson or with me in the picture of my son, or are you on Mark E. Peterson with the picture of the People's Patriot Project, or are you on We Got Your 6 at 6 or WeP3 Radio or the People's Patriot Project page or the People's Patriot Project group?
Yeah,
So each one has a little different little nuance in there. Thank you, Doug. That makes us feel good. That helps us get through the next hula hoop of life. So you're on my Facebook page. Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch, and I wish there was a way to cross-reference all the pieces, but there's not. Jonathan's in the People's Patriot Project page. And so, yeah.
Huh. What do you know?
There we go.
See, look at that. Now there's 2 watching. Yay. What do you know, Peterson? What are you having for dinner tonight?
I'm probably going to have leftovers. I am going to make a confession. Not that it's...
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
I'm not a huge, or was ever a huge chicken Parmesan fan until I started making it myself. And I'm going to tell you the inspiration was, first thing I want, who makes the best chicken sandwich out there? I have my opinion.
Chick-fil-A.
You think Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A makes
Chili's.
the best chicken sandwich. Well, wait a minute. You don't get to say more than
Chili's.
one.
Chili's.
All right.
They don't
Andrew's
have
saying
drive-thru,
Chili's. Lance says blasphemous. Blasphemous. I'll get the right word out there. Jonathan said Popeyes.
Yes, he did. He's like brown nosing you right now.
I know. Well, I haven't said anything. Lance is saying Zaxby. Zaxby is what we tried when we were down in Atlanta last summer, when we were down with Feed the Heroes Foundation. So, Jonathan, is it the blackened chicken or is it the spicy crispy chicken? Because I know there's 2 there now.
Guess what? I didn't even know there were 2.
Yeah, and I haven't tried the new one yet, but I'm going to ding for my world, and I'm going to say, yeah, the spicy crispy chicken at Popeyes is pretty amazing. Now, I have had one better, and it's not an actual national chain any longer, but you can find little satellite Famous Dave's. They actually did put together one that was a little bit better. Mr. Wren, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. But so that was my inspiration, was I wanted to mimic or model Popeye's chicken sandwich, and I made that. And then I said, what do we need to do? What can I do with this? And I'm like, why don't I make this into chicken Parmesan? And so I made it into the chicken Parmesan. This isn't a new thing, but I do make it like once or twice a year. And I really like to get it where my my pictures will just come up on the screen at some point eventually in life. We'll figure out that technology, but there it is. And it was delicious. And so I'm probably for surely going to eat some leftovers. What are you having for dinner tonight?
You'll love this. Chicken, hot chicken, spicy chicken. Mm-hmm.
That's the answer.
I think I'm having appetizers out of the bag in the freezer tonight.
Oh,
Peterson loves this. I don't like to tell you what I eat. I don't enjoy really cooking, and so grilled cheese is good for me. I'm a grilled cheese girl.
I'm not against a grilled cheese.
It doesn't have to be fancy though. But I do use shredded cheese.
All right.
So it's not even real cheese. It's better than the Velveeta I used to use. That was.
There's a lot of people that, and again, I understand, and I openly say I'm a food snob, and it's not like you can't tell. I mean, for Pete's sakes, I haven't missed a calorie in my life, I don't think. But grilled cheese is the bomb. Yep, but I like to put a little spin on my grilled cheeses. So I learned this from a chef. I know people butter their bread and then they lay it in the pan with the buttered bread, and I learned to actually put a little olive oil in the pan, put some butter in there. I love the flavor that olive oil and butter bring together. And then you set the whole sandwich in a little thing and it gets super crispy, nummy, melty, delicious. I like basil and tomato on mine, but I guess that makes that more of a margarita grilled cheese, but whatever. Why are you looking at me like that, Eichmann?
Because I told you, my grilled cheese, you put it in the pan, put some cheese in it, flip it over, and away you go.
I've never tried that, Tammy. I have seen people do that where they've used the mayo instead of butter. I have never done that, and I'm hearing that that is another alternative way to do that, and I love that idea. Tammy, we didn't really get that's a piece. So when we did our WeP3 Nashville takeover, there were some pieces that were missing, and we would say that we did about 70% of our shock and awe. Because we were running so much and because of the location of the resort we were staying at, we didn't get the chance to do the wine and dine. I'm going to say we did amazing with what we had, and I didn't hear anyone complain, and thank you for not complaining, because I know that the team that we had there did an amazing job making sure that the burgers were cooked and the brats were cooked and the other food was cooked, but we like to do a little bit something more than that. It wouldn't have been grilled cheese, but we definitely like to do it. And I'm gonna. Here's my selfish thing. I like doing it because I always get complimented, and that's not that I need it, but Chris Turner from the South made a comment one time.
Here we go. Hold on, which way do I need to? I'll move over this way.
Then the Texas boys, that boys from Texas, said the best ribeye steaks they'd ever eaten. And I'm not going to say, hey. And I'm sorry, because when I say the boys from Texas, we're missing a group of those boys from Texas, because Mr. McKinney's from Texas, but we didn't get to do the steaks this year for you guys. And I apologize. It only means you get to come up here again. So.
You didn't really finish your Chris Turner.
I did.
Sat down. Well, he sat down at the table with his old I don't even know what you made that night, because I'm not that way. It was the pulled pork. It was pulled pork, smoked. Oh, from the big. Mm-hmm. Those are the videos you guys got to see. Anyway, and Chris Turner with his little Southern accent. Isn't he from a town named 96 or something?
Yes.
Yeah, it was on time. Anyway, and he says, "Now, howdy, old Northern boy, get to making some good old barbecue like this." And I was like, wow, dude, he likes your barbecue. I wrapped it, just for the record. I wrapped all 18 of them in the butcher paper.
Miss Eichmann was an amazing and essential worker in the construction, preparation, and cook of the 21 pork shoulders that we did.
I think you even let me spray it with the apple juice a couple times.
I think so. Commander Fleet, good to see you, brother. If you guys get a chance, check out their podcast. No, I can't say that. I'm sorry. I won't say that.
Wrong, Richard. Dude, you just what?
No.
What? No?
It's the right Richard.
Oh.
We gotta have a talk, Mr. Fleek. We got to have a talk.
No,
I'm teasing, but at the same time, they have a podcast on Sunday night as well. I don't know if I want to share its name yet, because we do ours on Sunday night. But we love
We will.
Andrew Farr and Richard Fleek, and we appreciate everything you guys are out there doing.
Tammy Joe, I'm down. I'm down for chicken salad and chicken and dumplings.
I am a chicken and dumplings fiend. Tell me, are they like the soft, pillowy dumplings, or are they the hard, curdly dumplings, or are they the noodle type dumplings? What kind of dumplings?
You guys are you got him rolling, you know this, right? Dude likes his own food and sometimes others. Soft, thick, homemade. Nice.
I'm gonna love it regardless. I know. Now, have you ever thought about putting smoked chicken in those chicken and dumplings? Because I make a honey brined with wine smoked chicken and turkey. It's all good. I actually wanted to move the day of the week because I don't want to compete. I don't want to compete with you either, brother. We're good. It's so that makes me feel good, and at the same time, I'm blessed because of you. You guys do a great show. Actually, it has won some awards because of their show. You bake your chicken. Okay, fair enough. So I'll say it now. TSP Scuttlebutt. That's with Mr. Fleek and Andrew Farr and their special guests that they get on there. And these are the guys that are tearing up Tennessee, and we appreciate everything they do. Mr. Fleek, we need to have a conversation about next year and what's the plan is for the WeP3 takeover.
Yep.
It's it will be the show of the year, and I promise you that. And we want you to be part of it. So let's make sure we're talking. And Mr. McKinney, you're going to probably have to bring a busload of people up from Texas. So we'll have to get that fixed out.
Yes, I know it. Let's maybe get the same RV.
I don't think we're going to do that, but we appreciate that the RV was donated to us, and we appreciate that, and discounted to us significantly, and we appreciate that. And so, Gabriel Wren, again, amazing support when we were down at Nashville. He did all the coverage for the red carpet with his amazing skill set and talent. And there's just amazing things coming. I wish we could say we've got a billion things going. We do have a billion things going on. We do have veterans and first responders out there in need. Please remember that. Please reach out to your local organizations if you don't reach out to us. If you have any talent, time, or treasure that you would like to direct in a certain place, please let us know. Next year's event is going to be epic. We're planning a toy drive. We're planning a turkey giveaway. We're planning a food drive. We're We're planning one of the largest veteran concerts in the United States, in an amazing outdoor venue. Plus, hopefully, if we get to have our way, a week of icon venues at Nashville, and that's our plan. So we've got it going. We're not sharing the dates yet because we want to make sure we've got two events that we're kind of juggling between right now, and want to make sure that we do it right. I think I said earlier we did about 70% of our shock and awe this year on ours, and it just I think that's a good place to be, owning the fact that it was our first one in Nashville, and Tammy Jo is a testament to us and said that it was amazing. We took care of her and took care of them, and we will keep going. Oh, I like that, Mr. Fleek.
Yeah. Yes, I just was reading that.
Oh, I don't know why you'd buy Detroit Lion tickets. I mean, that's
Dude,
if
come
that's what you want to
on.
do. That's what you want to do. I get
Did
it.
they beat the Vikings?
Did they? I don't know if we'd have that conversation. I don't know if I care about sharing that information.
Oh,
Um,
Peterson.
awesome. Do we got anything else?
We got a Facebook user. Awesomeness. I was just looking for you, Facebook user. I don't know which name you're under. Always the best. No, I thought that's why I thought I was thinking that they did, Richard. I thought, but you know what? You know what the Vikings want to do this year? They want to make you pee your pants at the end of the game because you just don't know. Nothing's guaranteed, even
No,
if you're like 30
no,
points up. So just that.
no. They don't make me
Just
pee
that.
my pants.
Well, I get it, but I get it. Hey, Robert. Hi, Robert. No, I got nothing else. What do I got? I gotta look at my script here.
We talked about who we got coming up this next weekend, and
Yep.
we're just gonna keep
And our YouTube.
pounding this thing.
Go subscribe, go share. Thank you much. Check us out on Sunday night. I started I was gonna do it every day. I suppose I can still get a motivation in today. I think I got every day last week a little tiny video about motivation, training, wellness, thankfulness. But I don't think I got Friday. Stay your Fridays. Oh yeah, Fire Up Friday. Fire Up Friday.
Friday.
So I didn't get Monday motivation in today. I think I was up just really too late last night.
Jonathan, is it your birthday today?
Oh,
You didn't share with us last night?
what?
Come on, dog. And I should have known this because he did share this because I thanked him. He is actually doing a fundraiser for the People's Patriot Project under his name, Bourbon Battle Buddies. Thank you. Happy birthday. I am so sorry. I was actually going to go find what your motivation piece for the day was. And then I stumble on it's your birthday, and I apologize. Sadly, and this is not an excuse, but this is just my world. When this thing turned into what it is, I actually had to pull away. I did birthdays for everyone in my network, and it came to the point where I could not get through them in a day. And so I apologize. Happy birthday. You're a blessing, brother, and thank you for having your campaign out there. Check out Bourbon Battle Buddies, and if you're interested in supporting the People's Patriot Project, he's an amazing team member, and we appreciate everything that he does.
Heck yeah. You got me.
Boom.
Oh, I was like, wait, we're getting some messages, but that was Peterson. What'd you just put on there?
Happy birthday, John.
I don't keep count, but see, you guys are so old.
Whoa. Who are you talking to?
You know. Shh.
Unbelievable.
You shush it. All right. So what was I saying? I was saying, come see us on Sunday night at 1800. Wow, I can't touch her. Come see us at 1800 Sunday night. That is 6:00 p.m. We got your 6 at 6 Central Time. I feel so sad when some people are like, oh my gosh, I missed you. I was thinking it was 6:00 our time. So check us out on Mondays for the debrief, Sundays for the We Got Your 6 at 6 Patriot Playtime. If you have time, talent, or treasure that you think would fit into what we do, or if you know someone who has that time, talent, or treasure, let us know. Talent, we love. Send us some more talent. Goodness gracious, if you can make time and send it over, please do that. And then the treasure. I mean, if you got some treasure and you don't mind sharing, we're here. But yeah, that's what we do. We talked a lot about collaboration today, Peterson and I. Collaboration. We are always working with, working around, working through, layering it on with collaboration, you guys. We can't do it without collaboration. Everything we do, not everything, almost everything we do is a gift from somebody somewhere. I mean, we've been gifted website help. We've been gifted. I don't even know. But when we do this stuff, it's not for us. So please, I know, do you see that? They got us last year too. You need to stop chatting on YouTube, Peterson.
Yeah, that's not me. But no.
So anyway, we're here. Go to our website, go to our donate page, which I think is going to look even more cool coming up soon. But let us know if we can help you as well. If you know somebody out there that's needing, please let us know. Got it? Peterson's doing some.
I'm going to go take care of some business.
All right. Well, I'm going to sign out for a second. Are you signing out? Our mission is to remember, because remembering is not enough. So we have to go beyond that and be boots on the ground and be warriors for those who have served. I don't know what to tell y'all, except we love you all. We hope you're doing well. Stay safe out there. I'm really stalling because I'm trying to pick a really good song. I want something up, up, up. How about? Well, I can't find a holiday one. Hold on. Should we do a little backseat, Betty?
Oh, not a
That's like that's a it's more like a Friday song, but I'm gonna sign off with Backstreet Pet, not your backseat, Betty. Backstreet, don't do that either. By Jen Ford, one of our friends that we like to stay in touch with as well. You got one last thing, Peterson? No, you're good.
That's it.
Signing out. Peace, everybody.
song, ladies, is on my